definitely no pressure there. All right, we're going to kick off with an activity. So what I want you to do is introduce yourself if you haven't met them. Your neighbours on your left and right, front and back. And I want you to ask them to not judge you for what you're about to do. Okay, there you go. Okay, stand up. Now, we do... Actually, sorry, sit down because I can't see the people at the back. We've got a bit of motivation for this task. Whoever does this well, we've got a prize of $100. Okay, so we've got our spotters around the room. Whoever does this well will get $100. So what you're going to do is you're going to dance for 30 seconds like no one is watching. Okay? And the only rule is you can only stop dancing when the music stops. Kapai? Sweet? Okay, so first of all we're going to start with our eyes closed. So stand up, we're standing, eyes closed. Get your best dance moves out, eyes closed, eyes closed, eyes closed, eyes closed. Okay, let's start. Jig it away like no one is watching. Like you're in your room with your curtains closed. Very good. Keep it on. Whoever does it the best. Up high. Okay, now eyes open and face the other side of the room. Keep it going. Let me see it. Like no one is watching. Not too bad, not too bad. We're going to get more expressive today. And tell us there, Paulie. Thank you, sir. Beautiful. If we can just ask people to start filling up in the front rows, because we're going to need you all in a minute. So those at the back, if you don't move, I'm going to end up picking on you. You don't want to be in this next activity. So come and shuffle up the front here. Thank you, Paul. The music's still going. Thank you, Paul. I'm going to give it to this man here because he's Michael, right now, Michael. Okay, let's quickly unpack that. Who thought I was joking about the prize? Oh, just one. Okay. All right, who felt a bit self-conscious? Who was worried about, I don't want to show them my dance moves? Who, when they opened their eyes, was worried about what the other people were thinking? Okay, cool. I'll just get back to that PowerPoint. Paul, how do I do that? Whose heart's going a bit faster than normal? Awesome. All right. So my job today is to try and really impress upon you that we actually have this unlimited tank of potential to achieve whatever it is in life that we want to achieve, whether it's in this workplace, at home with relationships, family, or whatever other endeavour that you might want to do. But what's stopping us is we have this massive interference. Maybe what others think of us, maybe what I look like. And this really changed my life. I managed to sneak into a room with the Super Rugby coaches. That's Todd Packer, former Crusaders. My mum liked him because of his grey hair, so I thought he would know. And I snuck into this room. I said to the guy organising it, mate, do you need anyone to do the morning tea, afternoon tea, clear the tables? I'm there. He was like, yeah, sweet. I was like, awesome. So I was in the back of the room about to wheel out the muffins for morning tea. And Alan Fine here, they flew over from the States, stood up in front of all these big coaches. One's now an All Black assistant coach, Ian Foster, he was in the room. And he said, all your players have got unlimited potential, but what's stopping them from performing to their potential is massive interference. And sometimes as coaches we cause it. You imagine saying that to some of these coaches. And so from then on I was really captivated because I was like, yeah, that's right, man. I've got massive potential. I was always envious of people who were making it before me in my little rugby journey. I was like, man, that guy over there, what's your name? Clifton. I trained harder than Clifton. You know, I was the guy who got the Trainer of the Year award, but yet Clifton would make the rep team and be a professional player before me. And there was millions of examples of those. And I'll be looking at over there, look at that guy. And then also in business, when I left uni, I tried a few things, 5 things to be exact. And I'd see other mates start cracking it and doing their thing, and I'd be like, man, why them? Why not me? And so I was like, yeah, I know I've got potential, but it's just not happening for me yet. And so what I ended up finding out was it was emotional interference that causes this block in our life. And so I want you to think about one instance, one emotional interference that you might have right now. I want you to quickly close your eyes. Don't worry, no one's going to think about anything of you. Think about one emotional interference. Cool. Apply. So it's kind of like when I got my first iPhone interference. When I started New Zealand Rugby, if you wanted to be an All Black but wasn't, working at New Zealand Rugby is probably the next best place. You rock in, you get the gears. I've got a truck camping on the sideline, on the slide. I get my computer and I've got an iPhone for the first time. Before that I had a brick phone, and I would see these ads and you touch screen. And so when I got the phone I was like, woo woo, touching apps and getting online and doing all that thing, figuring it out. And then after a few days I got pretty frustrated because my iPhone wouldn't even last past lunchtime. And sometimes I'd forget my charger and then I'd be without a phone. And if you're without a phone these days, it's like having no arm or no leg, right? And so after 2 weeks of this thing happening, I was like, this is just ridiculous. I walked up, where's the IT guy here? Oh, Paul. I walked up to the Paul, I said, mate, have your iPhone back, it's rubbish. I don't know how much you paid for them, but it doesn't even last past lunchtime. And he looked at me and he laughed. And I said, what? He said, you've probably got all the apps and the windows that you've used over the last 2 weeks still open. And he went up to it and double tapped. And then all these windows for the last 2 weeks were still going. He said, yeah, look, those things use all your battery power. Did anyone else know that? No. It wasn't in the induction. Anyway. So yeah, it's using all the battery power. You just swipe up and then the phone will move, will operate to its full capacity. It's like, and that's like us as human beings. You know, we're not operating, not all of us are operating to our full potential or capacity that we could be. We've got this interference in the background that's running and running and running. And so you'd be thinking, well, how do I know? How do you know if you've got interference? How do I know if I've got interference? Well, I'm going to share my story. My story was I'd get home from work and I'd be the guy of the day. I'd be the first one to go, yeah, give me the books, I'll read tonight for the kids. All right, I've got bed duties, give me the book. Right, come on, kids. And we're rocking there, and before I even got to the middle of the book, who's asleep first? Every time. And so I was always tired. And I would get a full 8 hours sleep. 10 hours maybe sometimes. And I'd still wake up tired. And then I'd be like, oh, I had a hard night. Yeah, I had a hard night. So I need like 3 days of 8 hours sleep. Yeah, top right. Still be tired. I'd be the guy on weekends who look for naps. You want to do that? Yeah, I'd be like, kids, come on, nap time. And so the other bit was I'd always be emotionally triggered by what my wife might say or my kids might do something, and I'd be like, oh, inside. And then that would cause me to eat emotionally. You want to do that? Alright, so I'd feel this kind of comfort inside, which then I'd go to the food to help me feel better and calm down. Now, when I discovered this emotional interference thing, because I went on this journey, finding it, and then there were some strategies to remove it, just like swiping up. Oh man, the energy was amazing. Sometimes I had to remind myself to go to bed. Like, imagine that. Like, imagine that, oh shit, this is 11 o'clock, I'm going to sleep. And then you're up at 6:30 bouncing away like you're 5 years old. And so that's basically when you find the interference and remove it. You know, that's some of the outcomes. So before we talk about one strategy today to help remove it, because we're going to go into a bit more in depth in the follow-up labs, is we need to understand why this interference happens Because if we understand the why, then we're going to do the what and the how a lot better, you know? We're going to be more purposeful, disciplined, persistent, if we know the why. And so, to understand the why, I'm going to tell you about the first parent seminar. Anyone been to one of those? Alright, 2 years old, 2.5 was our girl Tyler, and you know, it's that kind of terrific twos, terrible twos, top of the hood, all that stuff. She was absolutely doing her head in. Challenging. And I was like, I want to be just as good a parent as I am, or as I was on the rugby field, and as I am in my career. So what do? I need a coach. We need a good coach. And I'm sitting in my darling's school staff room, and I saw this flyer. I was like, want to know why your kids do what they do? Come learn about the brain. Come and hear Catherine Perkins. And so I spread that flyer over to my darling. We're going there tonight. We need a babysitter. I dragged her along. She was like, she had already raised her younger brother and sister, so she already had it down pat. But I was struggling. And rocked in. I was like, new age fan, coming to get educated. Give it to me. And so Catherine stood up, pretty packed room, and she said, I'm going to make this easy for us. We're going to talk about the brain, and I'm going to break it into 3 parts. And I was like, cool, I can count 4. I saw it. And I'm going to need some volunteers to help with this next part. So, to demonstrate the 3 parts of the brain. So I'm going to get us, you can be 1 part, if I can get you to stand up here. This row here, and ma'am, if you don't want to, you come on up. Second part of the brain. So if you guys just congregate there as a group, second group over here, and third group over here. Yep, that's right. Come on. You guys down this end. Okay, so Catherine stands up in front of us and says we've got 3 parts of the brain to understand. So in any cluster together. So in any living organism, this first part of the brain over here is the first kind of part of the brain that comes online, develops and grows. It's called the survival brain. And this survival brain is pretty important because it takes care of everything that we need to live or survive. And it does it automatically without us even having to think about it, like your heart beating right now. Are you thinking about how you do that? Or how you swallow when you eat, or how you blink, or how your skin cells generate every 2 to 3 days. Is that right, Jay? 2 to 3 days to regenerate skin cells? Yep. And your internal organs every 2 to 3 years regenerate? You guys knew that, eh? You concentrate about that. Make sure you tick that off every day. So this is an important part of the brain. Give them a round of applause. So I want you to come up right now, when we come back to a pose that kind of replicates the function of the survival brain. It could be individual, but it have to be the same. So survival brain might be like, I don't know, whatever you want individually. The second part of the brain that comes online is the emotional brain. And pretty self-explanatory, where all the emotions live. You know, for males it's love, hate, 2 emotions. For females it's this massive, we've got a good mix. And so I call this the whole brain because not that we always turn green and get angry, it's just because we can access these emotions really quickly, like Bruce Banner does. When he sees something, he goes, "Rah!" And he can change instantly. We might be having a great day and we get that phone call, someone's passed away. Our emotional state can change pretty quickly, if not immediately, and we can access that. So you guys think of a pose that replicates. Do it individually, doesn't have to be the same. Now the last part of the brain that comes online, which differentiates us from all other species, is this managing brain Catherine talked about. And it's basically problem solving, our ability to strategize, be creative. I just call this Google. Pretty much, supercomputer. So, you know, when you don't know how to do something, you go to Google and you go, how to. You do that to this brain, it'll spit out the answer, seriously. Maybe not as fast, but it will spit out the answer. Remember, the computers were based on the human brain. Remember that? I made that up, but it's cool. Okay, so we've got this brain here. Beautiful brain, beautiful functions, but what happens is, Catherine said, we've got this 2 million-year-old brain, and it's got some old circuitry, like the old houses, or old wiring, old software, people in tech will know. So it's got this old software. And the old software is called the stress response. Anyone heard of the stress response? Okay, so just to give you a picture, 2 million years ago, this was really helpful. It's helpful now, but it was really helpful back then because everything was out to kill you. Plants, you go pick daisies and they'd eat you. You know, dinosaurs, the environment was cold and all that stuff. Everything was out to kill you. So just pretend we're walking, just on the spot team that way. So we're walking out of the cave, we're hungry, so the sovereign brain goes, right, I know that when the sun's at this height in the sky, the fish swim upwards up the river. So we're walking to the river, come on, walk to the river, just on the spot. And so the logical brain is starting to figure out how we can get that fish. We get to the river, and then we hear some rustle in the bushes, and it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, and so remember we need to stay alive, and so the stress response function is to keep us alive. Alright, and so what happens is all the blood rushes to this part of the brain and all the parts of the body that this part of the brain operates. Alright, and we temporarily, we don't have access to this part of the brain now. So people should just maybe pop down a bit. Okay, so give us your pose. Give us your poses. Yep. Hold the pose. Emotional pose. Come on, ladies. I've seen. Yes, that's it. Hold it. So we now, when this threat comes into our world, we think and we behave from this part of the brain. Sweet, got that? Awesome. Give around applause. Stand up. Stand there. Okay, so stress response helps keep us alive. Now, what the scientists have found that our brain can't tell the difference between a real threat, like a T-Rex, or a gun to the head, okay? Real threat, or an imaginary real threat. That doesn't even make sense, like workload versus deadline. It's a real event, but we think the consequence of not meeting that is greater than what's really going to happen. Okay, and so in today's world, we don't have dinosaurs. Actually, I know some down the East Coast, but we don't have dinosaurs here. But we've got workload versus deadline. So, Darren, who's Darren? Darren says, right, we've got to get this in the deadline, we're all staying another day, we're not going home till the deadline's going. You ring your wife, I've got a deadline. You ring your mother, I've got a deadline. Sorry kids, we can't go camping, I've got a deadline. Look team, we've got a deadline, we've got to get this done. You say deadline enough times, your brain thinks you're going to die. Stress response, so bob down, react. Alright? And so our body will react in stress response if it's a perceived threat to us. Does that make sense? Okay? And on a various scale, right? Alright, if I can give a round of applause. I'm going to put one. Okay, so imaginary versus real threats, very hard for the body to identify. So we're going to do, under pressure then, we reveal our true identity. Like in sport, we have the saying that, you know, when the team's got their back against the wall, we see their real character. You know, that individual who just digs in. And so in pressure, we see individuals' real character. And so our goal here at WellMe is to really identify what that is. Because if you don't like it, guess what? What can we do? We can change it. And so we're going to do a wee little experiment. And I'm going to get this here. Yeah, stunning line here. Come on up, give him a round of applause. Do a demonstration of a 3/4 squat. So as these people are coming up, everyone else is standing up, and we're in a 3/4 squat. Here we go. 3/4 squat, and I'll get our other WellMe staff. You guys can roll them around and make sure everyone's doing it right. 3/4 squat. Stay there.
Hold up, guys. Hold up. Stand up tall. Stand up tall. Stand up so you can be there for a while. These guys are in command. All right. When we squat, we want to see
Stay there.
Chest up, one back, chest up.
Stay in that squat. Stay in that squat. Don't you move. 3/4.
Get that butt down.
Get that butt down!
Stay there. Okay, here we go. Stay there, don't you move. Okay, so this group up here is going to do a task, and you only get to sit down when they complete the task. Okay, so the task is they've got to get this simple camping stick to the ground. Sweet? When they get it to the ground, you get to sit down. All right, stay in that spot. Here we go, team.
No, your fingers must always touch it. Everyone must always touch it.
Everyone must always touch, always touch, always touch. Always touch. No, not allowed on top of the rod, under the rod, under the rod, under the rod. Always, okay, stay in that 3/4 squat. Here we go, they're going to have another go. Come on, stay in that 3/4 squat. Gotta be touching, gotta be touching, gotta be touching. I can't see it. No, not touching. Touch it, touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. There we go. 3/4. Now go half squat. Half squat. Half squat. Don't touch the seat. Don't touch the seat. Don't touch the seat. No, you're sitting down at the back there. I get Dave Butterbean to come and do some burpees with you. Come on, team, just get it down. You're not touching. And stop there. Round of applause. Okay, I did have a group of 8-year-olds yesterday, didn't it, in 10 seconds? So, you know, so the key is to identify what our true identity is under pressure. So the question I then asked myself was, well, how do I know if I'm operating from that stress response place? And then a mate said, oh, well, you could use this model. Have anyone heard of above and below the line before? Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's a great reference to use. You know, in that exercise, whether you're up here or down there, who started to blame people? I think they started, just get it down! Okay, who started to make excuses? I've just been to the gym this morning. And who started to find fault? Those frickin' idiots. Like, just okay, so below the line, thinking and behaving is our emotional and survival brain kicking in, and what's it doing? What's the role of the stress response?
Keeping us alive. Preserve yourself.
Yeah, protect us. Protects us. Bloody idiot. Whereas, was anyone taking accountability and said, I should have done my 100 squats? Should have done more of these this week? No? Did anyone see, what's the other one? Find better ways to cope. Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, how are you doing, Hope?
I was thinking, hopefully that they'll get this soon.
That's great. Okay, instead of going, those little idiots, come on, guys, please. All right, and so anyone take responsibility for their own well-being of their legs and they haven't done enough? Walking the stairs instead of the elevators. Yeah? Okay, so above the line is very different view of the world, isn't it? To below the line. And so this is resilience, by the way. Catherine, this really hit home for me when Catherine Burkett said, resilience is the ability to, it's got it's a two-part definition. The first part is withstand difficult situations, that's resilience. And I'll add in emotional situations in there. So resilience is the ability to withstand difficult and emotional situations. What are we withstanding from? That's what I ask myself. And it's about withstanding from going below the line. So, where's Stephen? Is he here? Finance, eh? Yeah. Stephen goes, your budget's cut in half. And you're like, I can see possibilities. All right, I can solve this. And we're going to take action. So I'm withstanding that instead of getting blown back and going, and we take it out on our team over here and we're below the line. So I'm withstanding whatever that difficult situation was to stay above the line. But you know, who's had life's challenges chucked at them? I mean, Dave's great. Steve's challenges there. And the other key is if we do drop below the line and become a victim of life. Who knows someone who's been a victim of life? Yeah? That uncle. Or that best mate. And so the key is if life causes you to think below the line, that we don't stay there. The second part of resilience is to recover quickly. All right? So, who would like to recover quickly? All right? Who would like to be more resilient? Sweet, we're in the right room. Well, I like this video here by Joe Dispenza and Paula. This doesn't need to be as loud. So Dr. Joe Dispenza sums it up really nicely.
The stronger the emotional reaction you have to some experience in your life, the higher the emotional quotient, the more you pay attention to the cause. The moment the brain puts all of its attention on the cause, it takes a snapshot, and that's called a memory. So long-term memories are created from very highly emotional experiences. So what happens then is that people think neurologically within the circuitry of that experience, and they feel chemically within the boundaries of those emotions. And so when you have an emotional reaction to someone or something, most people think that they can't control their emotional reaction. Well, it turns out if you allow that emotional reaction, it's called a refractory period, to last for hours or days, that's called the mood. I say to someone, hey, well, what's up? You say, I'm in a mood. Well, why are you in a mood? Well, I had this thing happen to me 5 days ago, and I'm having one long emotional reaction. If you keep that same emotional reaction going on for weeks or months, that's called temperament. Why is he so bitter? I don't know, let's ask him. Why is he so bitter? Why are you bitter? Well, I had this thing happen to me 9 months ago. And if you keep that same emotional reaction going on for years on end, that's called a personality trait. And so learning how to shorten your refractory period of emotional reactions is really where the work starts.
All right, so shortening the emotional reaction period, that refractory period, is the key. And this is what high-performing teams do. If you look at the sports field, which is really great for that, they don't let what the referee calls affect them. Good ones. Or in the weekend, what did the All Blacks have? They had about 10 minutes to go and they were 2 tries behind. In the past, why they would choke is they would get threatened by the tie, stress response, get anxious, they'll start pickering at their mate, at the ref, moaning about the other guy, and they wouldn't have scored 2 tries in 10 minutes like they did. So it's shortening of that emotional reaction. Who's had an emotional reaction today? I hope you have, otherwise you won't be alive. So, quick little task. It says 2 minutes, so I'm going to give you 1. Again, close your eyes. Give you 1 minute. What event caused you to be below the line? And then ask yourself, how long were you there for? Was it a minute, a couple of minutes, hours? And if you get that quite quickly, then ask yourself, who are you still below the line towards? Could be someone in the room, don't point at them. Could be family, friends, etc. And how long have you felt that way? How long have you had that emotional reaction for towards the end of that event? Okay, cool. Thank you. Open your eyes. And so the first step in any transformation is to what? yeah, stay above the line, but yeah, be aware. Be aware of what emotional reactions you're having, what causes them, are you above or below, you know, to be aware of where you're at. So, who's had a negative emotional reaction in the last 24 hours to anything in their world? Who's got kids? Okay, so what the other finding that scientists have found is that by living, no organism can live in stress response or emergency response for a long period of time. What will happen? They die. And what they've discovered is for those organisms or living beings that live in this stress response for long periods of time, actually activate the parts of their gene which cause disease. Or when you break that up, it's called dis-ease, feeling uncomfortable. So, going back to the start of our session, if we can't tell what is a real threat and an imaginary threat, and if our thoughts can cause us to think negative things right along and cause us to be in stress response, and our thoughts can cause us to be unwell, which is what Dr. Joe Dispenza goes on to talk about in that interview. And so then he said, if our thoughts can make us be unwell, then surely it can work the other way. And our thoughts can make us be well. Does anyone experience that? Okay, cool. So our first strategy that we're going to use, and actually, so that's why the work that Bree does and the rest of the WellMe team is about making sure we don't stay in stress response to clear that hidden interference. So, to be more resilient more often, now we're going to dance. But one strategy is to find your song. And so when I was 8 years old, I found my song. Pull this, can you do it down just a little bit? And so I was 8 years old and this ad came up on the TV and I was totally captivated because of A, the music, and then these hits. As a rugby player, I was just like, oh, I want to be like that guy. And then there's one of them running in Speedos, I think, a six-pack. And I was like, I want to have muscles like that. I wanted to score the winning try. I wanted to make that massive tackle, and I wanted to lift the trophy. Okay? And when I was 8, whenever I heard that ad come on the TV, I'd run from anywhere in the house, and I'd just sit and watch it. And my grandfather must have caught on to how much I liked it because the CD of Tina Turner turned up. And I was like, what? And so we played that. Me and my brother would put the radio CD player extension cord out by this paddock we had by our house, and we'd be playing Touch with Simply the Best. Dun, 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 better than all the rest. Dun, dun, better than anyone. So those words would just go over and over and over in my head. And we would go to bed with that CD on. And Simply the Best was track number 2. I can't remember what number 1 was. I just remember lying in bed, waiting, oh yeah, it's finished, here it comes, here it comes. And as it came on, I would vision, what would I picture? Yeah, those people making smashing tackles in the gym, scoring tries, lifting trophies, and the words of Simply the Best, you're better than anyone. Oh. I was going to sing it. I'm simply the best. Dun, dun, dun. I'm better than all the rest. And I'm running down, better than anyone. Yeah! That's cool to try. And so this was just every day I would live it. And then 1993, so we went to school in 94. Because 1993 I played under 13 rugby. They had plenty. We came to Eden Park and we were a curtain raiser to the big time. And all us young fellas were running out there, and that song, I was listening to it before the game. Man, I ran the fastest I could run in my whole life that game, and we won for the first time in history. And I remember leaving that park in 1993 going, yeah man, I'm coming back. This little boy from Portuguese coming back to Eden Park. Came up to college here for rugby. All I did was eat lunch, play rugby, but I was simply the best. Made all the rep teams, under 14s, twice, under 15s, under 16s, and then under 18s I didn't get picked. It's like, whoa, this doesn't happen. But these words kept playing in my head. Simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone. So I got up and trained better the next day. And for 4 years I didn't get picked. My brother did. Others did. That I was training harder. And every game, every club game, I would play that song, you're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone. And I still wouldn't get picked. And I get up the next day, simply the best. And in 2003, when I ran out on Eden Park, I remember the phone call. It wasn't Graham Henry. Graham Henry was a technical advisor at the time, but Wayne Peaback rang and said, JT, we need a hooker. All the All Blacks were in Australia at the World Cup, so they needed someone to warm the bench. And we ran out onto Eden Park, and I remember thinking, whoa, simply the best. Better than anyone. Better than all the rest. So, find your song, and you need to have pictures with it. Yeah, like, what do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Music, words, pictures, brings emotions, which is the language of the subconscious. Eh? So, find your song, find your pictures, and do it daily. So, in wrapping up, emotional interference is what can often cause us from really reaching our potential. And because it's at a subconscious level, we can't just do other symptomatic activities to try and cause change. Has anyone tried a fitness regime before? Eating regime? Yeah? Anyone go back to square one? Yeah? Okay, and that's because our interference is far deeper than the surface, and so, you know, with the processes that we focus on with well-being is about the root cause and not just the symptoms. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora.